My little pony, my little pony.
Hello everyone and welcome to Bronyville. This is Bronyville episode number 79, recorded on November 4th, 2012. I am your host, Apple Cider. Hello everyone and welcome. Great to have all of you in the stream, have all of you, listening on. If you are listening to this live on JustinTV/Bronyville podcast when it is aired, or if you're listening to this on your podcast devices, or however you aggregate and grab the file. Joining and returning, actually, no, this is how I wanted to do it. My special co-host this week is Chef Sandy. Hello, Chef.
Hey, I'm still alive.
You are. You're my special co-host, because it feels like it's been eons since I've had you back.
Yeah, well, I've had some weird family stuff happening.
Yes, you
so
have.
That kind of can take up a weekend.
Yeah, it's caused the pushing around to Sunday for this recording and everything, so... Yeah, it's funness.
But I am here now to rein you in,
yes,
you crazy pony.
And we've got this, and after this show, we're going to actually be doing tabletop with Pixel Kitties and Roger Marsh, so we've got we're going to be spending a large amount of time with each other today. All right,
it's the best amount of time.
The best. Friendship. All right, and our guests this week are, so we've got kind of a, I guess we could consider, do you want to consider these two part of a sister podcast?
There are children.
No. I don't deal well with children. This is dangerous.
We have inspired many podcasts, and this is but one of them.
But one. Malaysian Brony Show. We've talked about them a few times before. They have been particularly, I would say, active, and they are fans and friends of ours. So let me go ahead and introduce it. Tell you what, you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Well, hello guys. I'm Norman Sanzo from the Malaysian Brony Show, and with me is Daniel Anthony.
Yep, it's me, Daniel. I'm Norman's partner in crime.
Yeah. All right, cool. And just go ahead and explain, as said, it's the MBS Show, as it's posted on Twitter, and as said, Malaysian Brony Show. So go ahead and explain just a base level what you guys do.
Well, first up with the name. The proper name for our show is called the Malaysian Brony Society Show, MBS for short. But everybody's been calling us the Malaysian Brony Show, so we've stick to that. And our base for the show, well, basically, the idea came around for the show with, I cannot talk, it's 4 a.m. now. The base idea is I wanted to promote local talent, and doing a podcast seems like the good idea at first. But if I wanted to promote local talent, I need to get more people involved. So that's why I went online and looked for, a lot of people to come on and be guests, so that most of my local talent might get featured.
All right, and let's see. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have plenty of local talent over here. Like, if any of you are on Facebook and you're using Pony Hoof, that's made in Malaysia.
And yeah, just to illustrate real quick, we are recording this at about a little bit after noon our time, but you said what time is it right now that we're forcing you to record this?
4:20.
4:20 in the morning. And
and
you are in the future. It's a Monday.
Yes, it's a Monday.
Recording live on Monday, November the 5th. Ugh. That's weird. Let me just shake that off. We
use the hardest to come on here.
Well, that's fine. All right, well, it's good to have you two on. We can talk a little bit about the Malaysian Brony community and how you guys maybe do a little bit of podcasting, stuff like that. We've got emails, we've got news, we've got fic, and we've got cool things. First off, before we start the show, we're going to have to ask two very important questions, of course, things that we cannot get away from us. Every week, this is absolute requirements. The show falls apart into a billion sparkly pieces if it is not answered. So let's go ahead and get these over with. Norman, I gotta know favorite character and favorite episode.
Favorite character is Fluttershy, and favorite episode is Lesson Zero.
All right, cool. And Daniel.
Well, I'm basically kind of broken about favorite character. So if you ask me about the main six, it's Pinky. Outside the main six, it's Cheerily. And if you ask me for my favorite foal, I have an especial love for Twist.
Okay, but choose one. Which one's your favorite?
Well, I'm most like Pinky, so
Okay.
I guess I have to choose Pinky.
There you go. Trying to put you on the spot right there. And episode, what do you got for that?
Well, because it's Pinky, I love A Friend Indeed. I've watched the episode 101 times, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she's got like
Cranky
so many.
Doodle.
Yeah, she's got so many songs in that one, if I remember correctly. Is that the Donkey episode or? Trying to remember.
Yeah,
Yep,
the
it's a
donkey
donkey
episode.
episode.
Yeah, she has like 3 songs that episode, and the Smile song, which is the best. Oh God, that's a
Yes.
good song. Oh.
Yes.
But it's not as catchy as Winter Wrap Up.
Winter Wrap Up was
I
a
beg to
brain
differ.
infection, but Smile was one of those songs that you just simply did just I still, if I'm having one of those days, just like put on Smile and I'm like, all right, everything's cool. Yeah, it's great psych up juice.
It's proven to work on non-bronies. I've tried it.
That is cool. All right, well, let's go ahead and move this on. I've got Sandy here this week, so he can help me out and talk all sponsory, which is nice, because he's good at it. And I like hearing you talk, Sandy. So, Sandy, tell me these sponsors.
All right, we got 2 of those. We've got the guys over at We Love Fine. Fan shirts for everybody, including Power Rangers Original Generation now. That's kind of funny. And ponies. Lots and lots of ponies. Our website's being really irresponsive. Not unresponsive. Irresponsive. That's not the word.
What an irresponsive
it's-
server.
Yeah,
It's
it's
very irresponsible.
trying to view my cart, and it's just not letting me. It's like, no, you cannot check out to make sure that the coupon code Bronyville 10 still works.
Oh, no.
So
That's
that
important.
should work. That's 10% off your purchase with code Bronyville 10
All right.
if it's still working, but their website's not working.
Nope.
So
Well, yep, just go ahead and check that out. The thing we've heard recently that Bronyville 10 worked. If not, well, that sounds like, stuff. Moving on. Las Pegasus Unicon. Sell it to
Wait.
me.
shipping $50? Yeah. What the devil?
You're in the European store.
Oh, look at that.
Well, it's $50 to ship it over here from We Love Fine.
It's $50 to ship it to me in Texas. And also, apparently, our coupon code voucher has expired, so that's
Okay.
great.
Well,
So never mind.
that's
We Love
all right.
Fine. Table flip.
Whatever. That's fine. Go ahead and move on, Sandy. Unicon.
Las Vegas Unicon. It's in Vegas. It's in February 22nd, 24th, 2013 at the Riviera Hotel and Casino. AC is going to be there. He's going to be doing some stuff
I
and
will.
things.
Talking. Using my voice. I'm good at it. I can't stop.
Got lots of special guests confirmed. We've got Tara Strong, Amy Keating Rogers, John Delancey, Daniel Ingram. And they're working on community guests, music entertainment. Got Your Beat Brony, Pony1 Kenobi, Beetle Bronies, Harvest, Ridge, Equestria Dude, Aviators, Tarby, Omnipony, Halos, Foss, Silverhound. Fanny, wait. These
I don't
really
want to live in
people?
this country anymore.
Wow. Oh, these are all confirmed people too. I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to go down this list and be like, these people are totally coming. Finning, Cyril the Wolf, Yelling at Cats, Ivy, a Brony rapper, and Taps. So that's a lot of Brony musicians going out to Vegas. So that's pretty sweet. Looking like it'll be a fun old time.
Yeah. And they've been talking about having a singular room. I said we would need to check on it, but a singular room that might be all music that for the entire thing. So that could be super, super cool. And the neat thing about this is for each of the performers, they actually have like links to all of their stuff. That's
Yep.
nice.
That is nice.
Yep. All right, so go check that out. That's Las Pegasus Unicon. You can go check that at LasPegasusUnicon.com. and add inside of there. They just finished up their first round of specialty tickets, but they still have plenty of tickets and packages. And go check out some of their packages, because they've got some like really crazy stuff. Weekend entry, all the swag, mystery awards. They even had at one point they had the founders package, which included an executive, actually included the hotel stay and like dinner with the guests and stuff, and a eternal pass into the convention from every convention onward. That was ridiculous but crazy. So yeah,
How much was that?
that was only $1,500.
Worth it, I think.
It's a bit, but it's just the craziness on that. So check that out, Las Pegasus Unicon.
Does it include airfare?
It does not include airfare. But let me tell you this:
Oh.
if you pre-purchase your tickets by January 10th, I believe that's probably supposed to be 2013. You'll save 24%. So a full weekend is $64, but you'll get 24% off if you go ahead and register before January 10th. So go check that out.
Step to it.
Yep.
All right. So
Fandom
news.
on fire, is it?
Don't think so.
Okay, cool. All right, show over.
T-minus 1 week.
Wait.
Till the show returns. Actually, 6 days.
Oh man, Sandy,
News actually has a timer.
my body is actually not prepared. Like,
Yes.
Season
3 in 5 days, 17 hours from this recording. Oh my goodness gracious. And they have it's counting down the seconds until season 3.
I don't want to look
and we
at
all get a full dose of fresh horse right in our face.
A delicious.
The one at the
fresh
bottom
horse.
of Equestria Daily counts the milliseconds.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Oh man, I said.
So
Gotta get ready. All right. So we got fresh, brand new ponies coming. Oh man, this has been like the entire summer coming. And I even looked at the schedule, and it's not like we're going to get like the two-parter, and then we're gonna get like maybe a week or two break. No, it goes straight in. Remember?
we're gonna blow through those 13 episodes, and then who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But that's the benefit.
I would really prefer a break.
A mid-season break, I wouldn't be too bad. I mean, but as I said, we're only getting 13 episodes, but the benefit of this, if you remember last season, they actually did have some like breaks of like off, just times when the episodes were off. So it's just like, they'll repeat last episode or whatever. And it looks like for all intents and purposes, they're just gonna one weekend after the next just go right through them. So, yep. And everybody's already saying that there are no spoilers this episode, please. And that's hard to do considering the fact that there was an 8-minute season 3 teaser, which I don't think we're going to talk much about.
No, we're gonna pretty much say that it was a thing, and it was pretty cool. But we're not gonna talk about it because we're not jerks.
That's like
There's
that's
lots
a
of people
third
that are
of an
really sensitive
episode.
about spoilers.
That is a third
I've
of an
watched it.
episode. Jeez.
So let's actually get into the news section so
Sure.
we can talk about not talking about the episode.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. So first on the news, Celestia Radio, our brothers and comrades in arms, are doing a 200-hour Kiki's Cancer fundraiser extravaganza. That's right, you Phillies and General Colts, your lovable honor DJ and station owner Shamrock has something pretty crazy set up. Saturday, November 3rd at 6 p.m. Central, 7 for Easterners, 11 p.m. for those in the UK. They're starting their biggest event ever, a 200-hour podcasting radio thing, a 200-hour live on-air DJ marathon with everybody from Celestia Radio and a bunch of other people, and maybe us at some point if we can find the time.
Yeah, I might have to jump and just like steal someone else's time. Just
Be
jump
like,
on their
"Hey,
show.
I can't podcast at 3 a.m., but I can say hi at this time."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems the most likely because it's just like, hey, AC, do you think you can help out on this? I'm like, you're talking about 5 a.m. on a Wednesday. No.
But still,
I'm sure
there
our
are some
MBS
people-
friends here could help, but
Sure, why not? Just give us a
Yep.
call.
We have caffeine.
You have
Wait,
caffeine.
if 5 a.m. for them, it's going to be 5 p.m. for us. So we're all good.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, Central Standard Time, so you could actually have like live stuff going out there whenever you need. So yeah, that could be something fun. We could work together on that because yeah, they're looking to fill up that list. They've got, let me count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got a few. Actually, 9 plus 9. They got 10 people going to be broadcasting for almost a full week, non-stop.
It's just
Wow.
below 8 days, right?
Yep. Some Saturday, November 3rd to Monday, November 12th. So actually, that's happening right now.
Yeah, it's happening right now. So after this, if you don't want to listen to Tabletop, you should go listen over there. Maybe donate. Might be cool.
Yep.
They'll also be working with Brony State and have FOB Equestria on at some point on for Veterans Day. It's a big, super crazy, huge event
Yep.
that if you're listening Wednesday when the episode goes out to the world, it'll still be going on. So you should check that out.
Yes, you can go check that out because they've got as said, it's going to be full up. So they go check our guys over. That's at ponify.me is their website. And you can find the link in the show notes that you can find the show notes over at bronyvillepodcast.com. Moving on.
All right. So, hey, there's the 8-minute season 3 teaser. Derpy is still in the intro.
Woohoo!
Suck it,
Yay.
haters. Spoilers. And actually, it was like, it's not even like really a spoiler. It's 8 minutes of exposition, which is okay.
But I heard there's a song.
No.
There's context for a song.
Okay.
It's a short song.
Oh, okay. Like if a song takes up 3 minutes, there's only 5 minutes worth of spoiler left, probably.
Yeah.
And
It's
the
not
intro
even
is
that long
under
of a
1
song.
minute.
If it's a Pinky song, then sometimes it goes below 1 minute.
And then it cuts to a commercial break and you burn off like 5 minutes. No!
Yeah.
Why did they include that? No!
Gyroball!
That would
I'm still not going to buy you.
Butterfly Gardens!
Oh, the gyro ball. My mother bought that.
Oh god, I
Doggy
see them.
do. This is a terrible game.
I see them every time I go. I see the gyro bowl every time I go to Toys R Us and pick up swag, and part of me just goes, you know, that could be really cool. Keep it in the car. Don't spill any of your chips. You got peanuts in there. What if you spill the peanuts? You'll have peanuts in your car. Get a gyro bowl. It's what you need. What am I gonna do with all these peanuts?
Not eat them in a car.
I guess. But I like eating.
Genius invention.
So yeah, I thought it was really cool that they released it, and it split the community down the middle.
I don't want to know anything about it. Oh.
And other people are like, "Oh gosh, I'm gonna inject this fresh dose of force right into my eyeballs."
That's so wrong.
So there's that teaser out there. As said, I've kept myself pure because
I watched it, and I'm gonna probably watch the episode twice when it comes out anyway. So it's not a big deal to me.
I kind of wanted to get my fix directly from the source, and so early in the morning on Saturday.
This Saturday.
Ugh,
4 ponies.
7 a.m. You guys get to
God.
watch it and go to bed.
Oh no, we need to do a recording then because we record on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What
And,
time does it
we don't
air
sleep.
for you guys?
Right now?
Oh, beg your pardon?
Well, I mean, like when the episode airs, what time will it air over there? Like if it's
judging
It's
by
not
the
done live,
time,
actually.
it's going. No, it's the show. He's talking about the show. It's
Yes.
going to be at 11 p.m. on a Saturday.
wow, you guys just as said, you watch the episode and then roll into bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could just do that. Or watch it in bed,
So the next little
Just-
bit, this is for those of us that like the merch, or at least some of the merch.
I bought merch.
I buy merch too. They coming up for the next wave, the Crystal Empire set, which is apparently still coming out. They're going to be re-releasing some fashion-sized ponies. Specifically, in this particular case, Pinkie Pie with her umbrella hat from Feeling Pinky Keen. Possibly Rarity, possibly Applejack, so you can actually get those guys.
Will Applejack have a hat?
I've seen the original fashion-size Applejack did come with a hat, but it was blue.
It was.
Also, the new weird vacuum packaging ones, the Applejack comes with a blue hat. You know what? It's called You Can Paint It.
Too much work.
Also, Princess Skyla. What the heck?
Yeah.
What is this? Get out of here.
Weird. I'm trying to see the image that they have, at least here, is a little small. There's a walking, talking Pinkie Pie.
Official with her weird little raised cutie mark.
Yeah.
That's the one that you had to put the double A's in the butt.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember that image for a day and then washed it out of my skull.
The photo finish and hoity-toity and Diamond Tiara Apple Bloom sets, those are pretty cool. Then also, apparently, there's going to be a Luna and Rarity and Celestia and Pinkie Pie 2-pack.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. The Celestia down there looks pretty good.
She's white with,
She's got the colors right. Looks good.
Has her crown and her necklace.
Yeah.
Missing the hoof boots. Maybe they're probably going to be molded on. You have to paint them yourself.
More work.
And there's also a magnet pony in the next wave.
There is.
Wait, what?
There's a magnet pony.
Magnet boats.
Oh, yes.
This is my official. This is my official get. It's just I just need to get that magnet pony, and then I can just hit the big red button, eject from the fandom, and scream with my fingers in the air the whole time. I won! I won!
You have created something that made it into the toy line.
Not only that, you made me bought the shirt.
I freaking love that shirt. It's great. People give such odd looks. That's what? It can be Stealth Pony because you're just like, no, I like hybriding things. It's Magneto, taking two things and putting them together. Oh, okay.
At the gala with Magneto is where.
Oh,
God,
I remember when Norman first told me about that.
We will talk about magnets and metal things he sees.
It's going to be so special as he takes time just for me. All right.
Yep.
So
that thing.
This is a it makes sense to do this sort of thing. Amy Keating Rogers is leveraging her Brony fan base to start to, I guess, distribute or finish producing a documentary that she's had. So she's Jason Bateman Thinks I'm Dead is the name of the thing. It has 90 backers, 3.8 grand out of 80,000 with 26 days to go. So they have a pretty long way to go.
Yeah.
But it is it's a thing, and she's like, hey, I'm trying to produce this movie, and Amy Keating Rogers did produce some really good episodes of the show. So if you'd like to say thank you via promoting her Kickstarter, then by all means, I'm sure she would be happy to do so.
Mm-hmm. We should get her on. She could talk about her Kickstarter.
That's right. We should.
Let's do that.
That'll be awesome.
Write her down.
Okay.
Come on the show. Amy Keating Rogers. You heard it.
I have added her to the VIP awesome guest list.
Woohoo! That's all it takes.
Yep.
Now it has to be done. Okay, let's see. So that is cool. That is the documentary. You can find that link in the show notes, and hopefully we can get her out there because she is at what 5% or maybe. Yeah, she needs help.
Not all Kickstarters make it,
Yeah, and even when they make it, it's pretty rough.
Was it 45% that make it?
No, they have to make it to 100 unless it's a
No,
flex.
45% of all Kickstarters make it to the goal or something like that.
Yeah, they'll have to play with it. That's a high goal to hit. So, okay, well, let's do this. What's the next? So, what's this next piece we got here?
Equestria Daily needs fresh meat.
No.
Oh, God, no.
Equestria Daily is looking for new pre-readers and has used the best header image in the history of header images because any arguments are invalid because his hair is a bird.
And you know what? I like this new main 6. Really, I can get behind every single one of these characters. You know, I think Nick Cage is a perfect new replacement for Rainbow Dash.
I think Nick Cage makes everything 20% cooler.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the 20% cooler. Forget it. Nick Cage 30.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they are looking for new pre-readers. They are looking for people willing to read potentially awful fan fiction and be fair about it.
Here's a guess. Are you going to read potentially bad fan fiction? Yes. Please take my book.
It says experience required. So if you have experience reading good fan fiction and bad fan fiction and pre-reading, then by all means, check it out.
You're gonna get like the application. I'm a professional fanfic reader.
I've been reading fic professionally for years. I get paid to read terrible fanfic on the internet.
I charge $5 per line.
And there's even the helpful comment by Alex Straza up at the top. It says, "Feed us." So yes, those poor beleaguered pre-readers need some fresh meat. And some of you just might be the ponies for that.
I'm still getting over Nick Cage in that picture. I will admit, I'm still getting over the fact that he's just so happy to be. Gosh, look how happy he is. Wouldn't
you can imagine him going in his house like, "Oh my god, I'm on EQD."
I'm not sure he would do that. I think he would think it was a silly image on the internet.
You never know.
I think he's just glad that he's getting work.
That seems more likely. All right. Well, that's good. That is the pre-readers wanted, and that is the news. We will go ahead and move on a little bit to books. Fanfic suggestions. I got none. Sorry.
AC, you are terrible at reading.
Whatever. Yes. We'll go with that. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll use this version or this moment, since we are going to have a show after this. I'm going to link the Savage World of My Little Pony 3rd version. So there have been 3 revisions to the actual game, and we'll be playing a game of it later. So that's going to be my one for
2nd edition better.
Oh god, they gimped everything. I hope they don't make a change. Then they go 4th edition, and they made it too much like an MMO.
I miss Thaco.
I only play 2.5.
That doesn't exist.
Quiet you, it does in my heart. That's the one that introduced the Robo Ponies. The Robopocalypse. The Robo.
Well, I just don't like the fact that zebras can be, they're not a class. They're actually their own races now. I remember when dwarf was a class.
It truly broke it when they added the Psionics book, though.
Gosh.
As it does with every D&D. Psionics! Broken. I'm now a psionic dinosaur. What? I'm a dinosaur. I'm 10 feet tall and I can shoot mind bolts and eat you. Oh, God. D&D is
I think
funny.
the dinosaur part is an valid argument for everything.
I remembered a friend saying that. It's just like he had a saurian psionic, like, Tricera, or like a T-Rex. Just literally just be like, mind blast, eat you. Mind blast, eat you. Just how it works. It's weird. So,
all right, so
that's my thing. I'll add it to the book. Sandy, go ahead.
All right, I've got The Haunting in Ponyville by Jason the Human. There's something strange and unnatural living in Bonbon's house. Something other than Lyra. And it is a rather short, 18,099 word ghost story. Ooh.
I could
I'm
feel
guessing
that.
Lara got a pet or something like that.
Quite possibly.
I felt like a hand touched me. Well, Lyra, that's just insane. No, I liked it. Like, oh.
It had hands.
It's a hand with fingers.
And then she's going about that in bed and like, Lara, get back to sleep.
Oh God! Now I'm just imagining oh God, what's that? Paranormal Activity where she's the one setting the cameras up around. No, there's totally a human that comes in here at night. I know it. See the bed sheets move a little bit. There's a noise in the hallway. It's just some dude getting a sandwich.
Dan.
And yes, Jason the Human is the guy that wrote Anthropology, so the dude's skilled.
Okay. It's cool, Anthropology being a very long-running and good fic. All right, Haunting in Ponyville. Norman, what do you have? And you're going to have to really explain this fic.
I could just skip this one, but no, this is a good one. What I got here is a club fic by Spike.
Uh-huh.
And it's not that bad.
So repeat that title
synopsis,
one more time.
Well, the synopsis here says, when Fluttershy finds a page of a club fic containing Spike and a certain white mare, the page finds itself in the hoofs of many ponies it's been kept from. And basically, it's a comedy where the pages goes to all the main six. And M. Night Shyamalan would be proud of the ending.
Oh man, super twists, I see. It would be, I guess I could say equivalent. There was the, it sounds very similar to, what was that fic where...
It was
Twilight...
Derpy's Lover.
Well, oh God, Derpy's Lover. Oh geez, that was insane. No, I was meaning the one where Twilight started writing a saucy novel, but she was trying to add physics into it.
Oh, that one. God. Oh, I gotta remember that one.
The Singularity something.
Yeah. I read that one. It's good.
Naked Singularity. Thank you. That one was absolutely just. You're sitting there just going like, oh God, and her friends are reading it, going like, I don't want to hurt her feelings, but this is really, really bad.
I just love how Rainbow Dash was oblivious to the whole fact of the fanfic.
Yeah, that's Rainbow Dash. So, all right. And what was the other one you mentioned here? You have a second.
Yeah, if that's too saucy for you guys, I've got Shipping and Handling. It's a derpy hoof shipping fic, and I like the writing for this one. It's really good.
And what's it about?
Yes.
Basically, Derpy Hooves got fired from her job, and she needs to look for a new job. And when she applied for the job at Equestria Speedy Shipping Service, it's kind of funny for her because the word shipping is not packages, but shipping ponies together.
Being a matchmaker.
Yep.
Derp maker, make me a match. Find me a find, derp me a catch. There we go.
Yes, and it's actually significantly long, 131,215 words.
And it's completed. That's why I put it there.
Yes.
And it's a good read.
All right, cool. Daniel, what you got?
Yeah, AC, since you said that maybe you're not a little fond of reading, this is actually perfect because it's a comic. It's the story of Granny Pie.
Oh, it's got big pictures. Let me go check it out.
Exactly. This is why I love it so much, because it's told in pictures. I don't have to visualize things, because when I visualize like books and novels, when I read them, and then I watch the movie, I'm like, no, this isn't what happened in my head. No, he was up there. No, that was down there. That was bigger, and something like that will happen. But story of Granny Pie, it's a sad fic. Warning, you will most likely cry at the end. Maybe not to the velocity of something like My Little Dashie, but yeah, it's really, really sad. It got me to tears a couple of times. And it's 16 pages, but it's a comic, so it's really pleasurable, really fun to read.
Okay, cool. Story of Granny Pie. All those are linked in the show notes, so you can go check that out over at bronyvillepodcast.com. Look at the episode, click on the show notes, and that will take you to all of the links that we will and have mentioned on the show. Moving onward, topic time. Well, we've got the MBS guys on. I guess the first question, we could go ahead and bring it up, is how's the community all the way over there in Malaysia?
Well, it's rather interesting. They are really good people here, and they love the show as much as you guys.
And is it like so Malaysia being a let's set it for everyone there. Malaysia is in the is that South Pacific? Like what's that particular area? It's in Asia.
Southeast Asia.
Southeast
Southeast
Asia.
Asia.
So, kind of in that particular area. I have to wonder. I'm just trying to figure out because I can understand in areas like Europe and some places like that. Is it like that? There's a lot of are there a lot of English speakers and so it can be pulled over real easily, or give me kind of. I'm just trying to understand it. Just like go like, oh, Malaysia. That's to me as a stupid American, or just not a very well, go ahead.
Okay, let's see. Back history for Malaysia. We're talking about history for a sec. Malaysia was ruled by the British, so we know a bit of English. Now, moving on beyond that, the show just aired here at... When was it, Daniel?
7th of July this year, yeah. First episode of season 1.
Yeah, so we're still new, but there's the internet. So everybody online has watched season 2, and we're up to speed.
Okay. So you caught all of them, and so there's not like it doesn't sound like things are getting dubbed or everything. You guys are pretty much grabbing stuff off the internet.
Yeah, I mean the show here wasn't dubbed, but it was subtitled. Not that bad really, but most of the fans here wish that it would be faster so that it could catch up to season 3.
Mm-hmm. For those of the,
but English is spoken very widely here. It's not even though Malay is our official language, English is still quite widely spoken.
Okay, that works. So you guys say that a lot of them. So do you guys have like I don't know if you've had any meetups or if you've done any. I mean, it said not entirely sure how big Malaysia is. It does kind of spread out a little bit down towards the tip where it kind of becomes a little bit more. Island /
it becomes Singapore.
Yeah, it kind of does that. So have there been any like successful meetups in Malaysia?
Well, yes, they have. It's how many meetups they have, Daniel? 4,
far
7?
too many, I think. Well, the thing is, Norman lives down south, very near the tip, actually, just right next to the border of Singapore, and I'm up in Kuala Lumpur, which is in the middle, the capital. And basically, most of the bronies are concentrated around Kuala Lumpur area. I mean, most of those who are in the Facebook group for Malaysia's Bronies. So meetups that happen around here, they have probably the largest amount we had was probably 35 plus people, I guess. And we have had meetups for things like Chinese New Year, and then there was a convention called Comic Fiesta, which is probably our local equivalent to Comic Con, ACG festival that happens in December. So we have meetups there. Yeah.
Okay. And I apologize for a little bit. I just saw what Starry's putting on the thread. Starry, wag of the finger.
What is this?
What is this?
Unacceptable.
It's things like this that keep us from, being considered a serious news outlet.
Now I need to see it. Where's the link? Show me the link.
This is one of the reasons if you go to the Justin TV. Did someone actually draw that as a fan pic?
Yes. Oh God, there's one of Chef Sandy.
Oh no.
Okay, that's great. Now take it off.
Yep,
take it off,
sweetie.
And by take it off, I mean take it off the screen. Don't.
Thank you.
I need to save this for later.
Too hot
I don't
for
know if it's a
Iran
blessing because I can't find the link.
Nah, we can link it later. I don't know. There's ponies and there were whitey tidies. That's all I know.
Oh God.
Yeah.
This PG, right?
Yes, should be. Starry.
Yes.
There's no bitch showing.
And then there's Sandy putting out fires because irresponsible Starry.
Silly pony.
Oh my God, there's one of me.
All right, now I want to see that one. Wait, who is this that is drawing underwear versions of our characters? Well, it's got a name on the DeviantArt.
Fine, I'll post it, okay?
Oh no, don't worry about it.
I'm glad that my OC is still under construction at this point in time.
So your character is actually just a construction sign. It's actually just that would actually be a really cool OC. He just simply has the under construction sign as his mark.
Oh God, I just seen it. Oh God, I wish I didn't.
Just the yellow and black, just construction mark, and he wears a hard hat. There you go. I just made your OC.
He gets
Congratulations.
Completely tangled up in yellow tape.
Just literally. No. Not wearing a hard hat, wearing an orange cone. Awesome.
They have that. It's actually the pony-fied version of the VLC media player.
There you go. You are. I have officially made your OC. You are welcome.
Yay.
Do it.
I will give you the power to decide how you want to name it, but
I'll call it under construction.
You are being built pony or something.
It's like literally I can say my OC's name is under construction, and that's true. The name's under construction.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that works totally well. Okay, so you've had some successful meets. You're out there. Of course, there's no like. So what I kind of missed it a little bit. What would you say like the max number that you've had attend one of your meets was? I
would give it around the 30s.
Okay, all right. That's definitely.
Didn't we had a 40 one once?
I don't recall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the largest was the Chinese New Year when we started tearing out Damansara with fireworks.
Oh God.
Hey, fireworks make every meetup better.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, Malaysians here, we find any excuse to play with fireworks.
I have so many of them, and why not? Unlike places like California, which won't let me shoot them off. Have to go to Nevada to have any fun.
But if I remember right, fireworks are illegal, right, Daniel?
Yeah, they are.
So,
yeah.
You bad ponies.
Fireworks are actually really, really illegal here in Carrollton as well, because Texas has a tendency to catch on fire pretty easy.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But that doesn't stop anybody.
No,
at all, ever.
Not really.
We played on private property, so.
Yeah, you just gotta hide far enough in the woods or whatever marsh odd land you have. Okay, so let's see. So you guys got that. So as I said, you have the MBS show. So what, besides the fact a little earlier where it was like, we have our own show, what was the reason behind actually making the MBS show?
Well, main reason is I wanted to promote local artists because, well, you guys have your show and we needed to promote our local artists. So I decided to make the show and call in some of the local artists and interview them and promote them to the online world.
All right. So just to kind of push it out there. So what's your show format like? How often does it update, and how can people find it? There's a good one.
Oh, our show format is a carbon copy of yours.
Yo, jerks! Taking all my stuff. Oh well, that's fine.
Please don't sue us.
No. Actually, it's that I consider that there is that term that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and I've been doing shows, and this is like one of the better formats. I think about changing the format a little bit every once in a while, but for the most part, this works pretty well. To just kind of to lead people on and then disappoint them. But no, that's totally fine. As said, it's a perfect format. So you do news and fic and you do all that stuff, correct?
Not really. We just we streamline down to intros, news, and the guests because most of us don't read fanfics. I looks like I'm the only one, so it'd be pointless for me to suggest a fanfic every week. And we did this new thing for the show. It's called MLP Facts of the Week, where we take facts from what's that Twitter account, Daniel?
MLP Facts.
Yes, MLP Facts. Basically, we just say what they say. Like, did you know that Canterlot is a pun for Camelot? Something like that.
Mm-hmm. We're just dropping a little knowledge.
Yeah, true. Yep. And since we don't have any emails, we kind of throw that one out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a running joke.
Yeah. All right, our email bag this week. We're just gonna push it along. Yeah. No reason to clutter it up too. Yeah, I understand. That's fine. Okay. So
But formatting the show was an interesting experience because before I met Norman, I was listening to Bronyville in the car park of my university, and I wanted to start my own podcast for my university. And what happened is Bronyville actually gave me the inspiration to do it, and I thought, okay, this format is this the format for all podcasts? Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go with that. And what happened is it did start, and I didn't have emails either. It was a long, long journey. It was just news. Actually, we didn't talk about anything else because it was meant to be a news podcast. But really, I owe a lot to you guys for the inspiration behind actually getting me and, of course, Norman to start podcasts on our own.
Hey, no problem. I mean, it's doing what it is, just simply what me and Sandy have done for the longest time. So, you know, it's second nature to us, and we just kind of. Podcasting is such an open medium, similar to, you know, doing anything on YouTube and stuff like that, that there's no reason why you can't just give something a shot, and if it doesn't work, you can change it. It's not like you have anybody over you, which is really trying to control the output, you know, or usually there's nobody over you trying to control what you output, so it can be a creative audio medium. So
people that do that are jerks.
Yep, I agree. Okay. Well, let's see unless there's anything else you guys wanted to bring up or anything you wanted to plug, we can move forward towards, we can go ahead and move towards our emails if you so wish.
Oh, yeah, sure. We should plug our website, don't we, Daniel?
Yes, sure.
So why don't you do it this time?
Yes, you can find us on the mbsshow.blogspot.com. All of our episodes are there. You can play them on the integrated YouTube player. You can also head on over to iTunes. Just look for the MBS Show. We are the Malaysian Brony Society show, not the Marina Bay Sands whatever stuff that they're doing in Singapore. Yeah, MBS has another meaning down here in the southeast. So yeah, you can look for us on iTunes. You can look for us on the MBS Show, thembsshow.blogspot.com.
Okay, excellent.
If you want to write, to us. We are what's our email again, Norman?
We are at the MBS Show at gmail.com. Please do write to us because we need to fill up our inbox.
Yeah, give them a message. Is there anything that you like to have, just general questions or anything like that sent your way?
Almost anything, because we need mail.
Okay, no problem. Send a mail to those guys
every time
this
Norman
week.
gets excited. Yeah. Every time Norman gets excited is because his phone rings and it's like, you have one new mention from Daniel Anthony on Twitter.
Those are fun.
Yep.
Yay! Somebody important retweeted me. Yay! Those are the best. All right.
Yeah, we had a
Taylor
shock
Swift's
of our
favorite
life when
my
Chef Sandy
mail.
replied us.
Yep. Okay.
Back when you were surprised that I knew who you were.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
a test tweet that we sent out just to see if one of our apps were working. I just went, "Hi, every pony," and then like it rang. No, that's just a test tweet. Don't reply. Wait, what?
Oh, hello. How are you? All right. Well, let's move this forward. Fake episode discussion time. Big Apple and Little Napon. I don't know. Did you write this, Sandy?
Of course I did.
Okay. Explain our fake episode.
Big Trouble in Little Napon. Applejack goes to Las Pegasus Underworld to help her cousin Apple Cobbler rescue her fiancé Caboose from the villainous sorceress Lopon.
Nice one. That is a good one.
There's all sorts of Naponese wire foo and American 80s hair metal. Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's going to be interesting.
And the terrible thing is that somebody brought this up to me about the plot of Big Trouble in Little China. If you actually watch the movie again and realize that the main character is actually the sidekick, it makes a lot more sense. Like doesn't actually do anything. The other guy he's with actually does everything. He's just simply the sidekick. Therefore, Applejack is the sidekick.
Oh, there's a
Oh god.
there's a background pony there. There's a background pony joke there.
I can immediately hear somebody go, "Ooh, cider!" I'm not doing it. I'm simply saying just where this is X equals background. So there we go. Oh, they're gonna hate me again. We get those emails. I like Applejack, I really do. Okay, let's go ahead and move this forward. Let's do emails. Email address across to us at bronyville@gmail.com. I will start first. Sandy will get second. We'll go ahead and do Norman thirds and Daniel fourth. Sound good?
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
All right, let's do this. Hello again, citizens of Bronyville. I'm writing in response to a brief discussion of classical orchestral music in episode 78. There actually is a lot of good orchestral brony music if you know where to look. For example, Macon, Bosch Fire, and Orchestral Design write a lot of orchestral music. Your Enigma mostly writes classical piano and jazz music, but he's also written some good orchestral pieces. And if you'll excuse me for tooting my own horn, I've made some orchestral music, though I'm still a beginner in the world of music making. Those are just a sample of the orchestral composers in the Brony fandom. All these include links, by the way. I was a bit disappointed with Apple Cider's remarks about some orchestral music not being pony enough. I think that whether a track is pony related or not should be determined by the intention of the composer, not necessarily by appearances. I'll admit it would be easy for someone to write orchestral music that doesn't have anything to do with ponies, then give it a pony-related title and make it appeal to bronies. But it would be just as easy for someone to produce electronic music that doesn't have anything to do with ponies and then throw some voice clips from the show to make it appeal to bronies. Unless a piece of music is a remix of music from the show or has lyrics that make more of a passing reference to ponies, all we have is the musician's word that the music is actually inspired by the show. I think we should take the musicians at their word. I think creative people should be able to draw inspiration from MLP and use it in whatever art form they desire. I don't think the lack of pony-related lyrics or sound clips should disqualify a piece of music from being pony-related, especially if the genre doesn't really allow for sound clips or lyrics in the first place. I don't know if that's what AC is referring to, but those are my thoughts on the matter. Take care, every pony, lock, stock, and barrel. Nope, I totally agree. That sounds right on it. Now, my main concern is literally I don't get a lot of looks. This brony thing's popular and has a lot of musicians. Smack a picture of Lyra on the front. There we go. You know, I don't think that happens a lot though.
That's true, but music is kind of a open thing. Like you could create a music and say, hey, it's pony related, and all the bronies would go and listen. And it could be so random as just one line, Pinky saying, hey, and it's pony related kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
I've seen this kind of backfire. Like I was browsing through Silverhound songs one day, and I was looking through the comments, and then they were like, "Why do all these musicians make songs in the name of ponies? This is good dubstep, but you ruin it with pony." And I'm like, "It's just a song. Listen to it."
Yeah, I mean, just people get their bridles in a twist. So, you know, the pony. Bad cider. But yeah, I mean, I totally agree with what Lockstock is saying here. Yeah, it's they shouldn't. If as I said, there was a excellent orchestral piece that we had on the tail end of the show a while back. That was the Fall Weather Friends song that someone made, and it's great, you know. But you know, and you know, if they gain the if they think that is, you know, what they get from that particular scene or what they're inspired to do, and they are making it for the fandom and they're members of it, then totally, you know, nothing says that everything has to be about Pinkie Pie or, you know, Sweet Apple Acres or stuff like that. You can totally make something that is trying to be expressive. It's just my particular, perhaps over-bloated concern that it could simply lead to somebody just going like, and smack a picture Rainbow Dash on it. Done. So.
I think the best example of this would be all the albums that come out of MyLittleRemix.com, including the Balloon Party, After Party, Seeds of Kindness, all those albums. A lot of them have music that don't really have anything to do with ponies. They just have a nice title, a fancy title. Even some of the titles don't have anything to do with ponies, and they're really good music, and I can show them to my friends without having them like slap me for shoving pony stuff in their face.
Yeah, those are the best, really. Yeah, so I agree. So yeah, good points there, Lockstock. You got me. Sandy. moving on.
All right. So I've got an email to read.
You do.
Dear all of you, so that no one feels left out.
Yay.
Hi, smiley face. I have no idea what's put in this letter, so I'm just going to go into how I discovered this world of magic being in the friendships of diminutive equines. It's a weird sentence. I was in my friend's house trying to get some homework done when he, my friend, turns on his computer only to show me his screensaver is that of ponies. I had heard before of what people called bronies to those that enjoy the MLP FIM show.
Oh no.
Seeing him confessing to me that he was indeed one of these so-called bronies, I sort of laughed at him for being into little girl show, then went on explaining to him that he was a guy and thus should only be into guy things. I later apologized for making fun of him when he showed me clips of the show on YouTube. Yep, I had fallen in love with these characters, and therefore went looking online for the complete seasons. Alas, after not even a minute, I had found them and quickly consumed them. Thus, my pony-related searches on Google led me to this podcast and to creating my own pony, a Pegasus with dash-style hair and vinyl-style colors and shades. I'll call him Wingbase, due to the fact that he has wings, and I enjoy music. I also really enjoy this podcast, not only because it's pony-related, but also because its host, guests, and content. Not to mention the fact that maybe this will be read on air and has never happened before in my life. Anyways, I'd like to say, I think it's fair to say the Bronyville podcast and MLP FIM made my life 20% cooler. Sincerely, Wingbase. P.S. Best pony is Vinyl Scratch because, yes, favorite episode is Camelot Wedding Part 2 because of the Cadence and Chrysalis Cadence duet. PPS, excuse my bad writing, for I haven't had much practice since I moved. Salutations from the very much distant Guadalajara. John Freeman.
I know. I was like, why were you in the John Freeman voice?
It read a bit like the John Freeman, but it's from Guadalajara, so I'm going to guess English is not his first language. So that's really cool that we have yet further afield.
Final
listeners.
Scratch got her computer shut down and went on the platform. So that's cool. And glad that you enjoy the show and everything. Still just that animation is my favorite. My favorite. I was just like, he's totally doing
John Freeman.
Full life consequences. I love that. Okay, let's move on. Norman, you have Nexies? Let me highlight
give
for
me a
you.
second.
There we go. It's a nice blue.
Oh, blue. It looks orange to me. Anyway,
Red on my
hello,
screen.
Could you guys
It's
let
a
me
color.
read?
Just select a selected one.
Colors everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Brave mode activated.
I'm gonna get a seizure.
Hardcore mode. Classic.
Email remix.
This is never gonna get read, is it? So anyway, hello AC, Chef Sandy, and guests. Firstly, Fluttershy is best main 6, and Vinyl and Doctor Who's are both best background. And part 2 of the Royal Wedding is the best episode. Anyways, I asked once before, but wanted to try again with how will everything. Oh my gosh, with how well everything has been going with the podcast. So I once again, would you kindly go into the news section with a 3-dog intro? It would completely make my day if it happens. Just once. Also, just a random question. How do you feel about how the fandom seems to hate Homestuck? I myself got curious and read it because I had never heard of it before I was a brony. And personally, I enjoyed it. Anyway, this email got bigger than what it started, so I better stop here before it gets any bigger. A faithful listener, Pyrotium.
Emails have a habit of doing that.
Indeed.
The email got bigger than when it started.
That's why we changed the font size.
Smaller.
Oh god, no, please don't.
The secret is,
So-
kids, if you need extra room in your papers, you can modify it so the periods add more spaces. Go look it up.
I am guilty of that. I have done
I've
that
done
before.
it too. I've done it too. It's sneaky. You can do it.
Twilight Sparkle would be proud of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's easier to read.
As for the Homestuck thing, one person's not the fandom, and even if there's some people that dislike it, there's other people that like it too.
I mean, you've got Luna Stuck, which is Moonstuck. There we go. Blech. Moonstuck, which is kind of a play off of that.
Yep, and it just finished.
Moonstuck is done?
Oh.
Yep.
I gotta go
It just
look at
finished today.
Oh.
Oh.
Did she
Need
win?
to read it.
Yes.
She won? Yay!
She got the leaderboard. She beat Prince Bluebud by 1 point.
And so let's see. Looking through the email here. Yeah, I admit never to listening to Homestuck. If I had to guess anything, is because both of the fandoms are especially ravenous. You know, both are trying to get as much attention as they can, and I sincerely just hear people just mention Homestuck, and it's always in that kind of weird. I mean, I guess we have the same one of like join the herd and stuff like that, but it's always just this question of just like, have you heard about Homestuck? It's like, are you trying to sell me a religion? What's going on? I don't want to buy a watchtower. Be quiet.
I don't know. I mean, like, if you like what you like, it doesn't mean that you should hate what others like.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds pretty right. Yeah, I sincerely don't know much about it. I tried to read it, and for me, it was just kind of the style of it of trying to figure out how to read it when it's Flash and all that was kind of like, is this like choose your own adventure? I got stuck.
Oh, you.
Me, pun master me. All right, let's move on. That sounds good. Daniel, next emails.
Yep. Got it. Hey, Bronyville cast and who are awesome. Oh, sorry. Jumped with that. Hey, Bronyville cast, all who are awesome. This is a very big fan. My pony name is Crank Scratch. And I have a question for you all. How did you all start? And what is the names of your crew? Obviously, pony names. I feel so very alone in the Brony community in Simi Valley, California. Hope I pronounced that right. If you have any suggestions, please reply somehow. P.S. Fluttershy is best pony. Princess Cadence is best royalty. Don't read this on air if you decide to read it. Oh, great.
Oh, well.
PSS, this is my email address. Get back to me if you wish to do so through email. Adios, Brony Cool Ponies. Sent from my iPod.
This guy is a great guy. Fluttershy is
Best signature. Best signature ever.
Sent for my iPad. Simi Valley, you're like right there near LA. You're you're like 20 miles from LA, 25, 30 miles from LA. You can go check out some of the LA guys. I mean, they got that huge meetup group. I'm sure they're doing stuff all the time. If my meetup group is anything to show, there's always something going on. There's even a convention going on right now. You're there or not.
Go.
Yeah,
Harness the power of Facebook. Don't be afraid to look for bronies on Facebook. They're not going to eat you up or anything.
Yeah, or what
Or
is
Twitter.
it?
Or Twitter.
What is it? The bronies.com has the link of all the meetup groups and stuff like that.
I believe
I think so.
Yeah, so you can go check that. That's really if you are the type that is like, I don't have anyone local that I can hang out with and talk to it. Go check out, find a meetup group, find a Facebook group, find one of these things. By now, there's plenty of them out there, and you can find someone to hang out with. I mean, even if there is something that is like, even if you're in an area, let's say. I'll take a stab in the dark and say North Dakota probably does not have a group on that map, but I'm sure you could make a simple Facebook group, or you could make something on some of these pony social media things that can be a very valid way to check that out. So I say that's probably how you should go.
Yeah, I mean...
And don't be afraid to go on DeviantArt, because DeviantArt has tons of bronies in the places you will least imagine.
True. I mean, from where I am right now, I feel like I'm the only brony here in my area. And if you join any groups online, just talk with them. Just talk with them, and who knows, one might come down to you.
Perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, just go check that. I mean, you're in a major area. You've got plenty of stuff. So go ahead and do that. That is the correct way.
And of course, don't forget, if you have a brony shirt, wear it around because people will recognize it.
Oh yeah, I totally tell the story of the kid that saw me at Well, I've got actually two stories. One was the kid that little, like, we're talking what would you say, 9-year-old when we went to the 8 or 9. Yeah, we went to like a PetSmart or a pet store. And we're literally just looking at stuff, and like this 9-year-old kid just goes, "Mom, look, he's wearing a pony shirt." And the mom was just totally like, "Oh, that's nice, honey." And that was it. Now I didn't hear it. Starry totally heard it, and I was like, I should have said something. No, that probably would have been weird. But it was just kind of like, oh, that was neat. And then I've had times where I've gone out with meets and worn shirts and done stuff, and it's as long as you are not overdoing it. I do get self-conscious every once in a while. I do. If I am walking into Toys R Us and buying something, and I was yesterday and wearing a pony shirt, I immediately feel like I'm wearing just the biggest blinking sign. The biggest, not buying this for cousin, not buying this for nephew or niece. Like, oh yeah, well, all right, I got to suck this up and do it. So, however,
just reminded me of a story of a brony I met during a competition. I judged.
Well, go ahead and explain it.
The story went like this. I was a judge for this card game that happened here, and I was wearing the Sweetie Belle down fabric shirt. And when
he dropped. Or he was starting to artifact a little bit.
Get them back! Get them back!
Well, did he drop from the call, or is he still there? He might just. Nah, he's still
try
there.
to re-add them.
Well, that's fine. We'll move forward, and then we'll recollect that story. I'll go ahead and read this. Dear Cider and Chef and whatever guests are present, first off, I love the show, especially the tabletop sessions. You guys are really funny and give me a good view of what's going on in the Brony community. Also, don't stop saying AJ's a background pony. AJ is my favorite pony, and calling her a background pony isn't making fun of her. It's a badge of pride. AJ doesn't need as many episodes because she's the only one of the main 6 who isn't totally insane. She even got a whole episode dedicated to how right she was all along. Anyway, my question, I'm sorry that if this has been asked before, what non-background, non-main 5 pony, see what anyways.
See what you did.
It's a joke on AJ. Would you like to see in the show, and to get a song in the show, and what genre of song do you think it would be? For instance, some pony like Big Mac or Mayor. Keep making awesome podcasts, Goblin Scribe. Okay, I can officially, by this person's email, say that AJ is a good background pony. Because one person said it on the internet, it makes it true.
Oh my god, let's post it on Twitter.
Yep. Let's see. So question, non-background, non-main 5. Would you like to see get a song in the show?
That's very specific to one non-background pony, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because if you actually count that, it probably means he just looking at a CMC.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Scootaloo
this.
needs a song. Yeah.
I agree.
Scootaloo needs a song.
I'm gonna break you guys. Both of the I want a Luna Celestia song, ballad,
Duet.
I agree.
Duet. There you go. I want them to outline the history of Equestria in a duet.
Tenacious D kind of duet.
What? Yeah, all right, that's even better.
Oh, doo-wop would be fun.
Yeah, I mean that's my particular choice. I would love to do that. Yes, and especially if Luna would be singing, I'm sure Tetra would burst a vein and happiness would ooze out. What about you guys? Any particular characters you would like to say sing?
Let's see.
This is not good radio. Shh.
I think they all need a song.
There.
They can all sing "It's the End of the World." No, and everybody,
Every pony. Let's sing.
every pony.
There, Discord sings. He sings.
No.
He sings that song from the I'm trying to remember, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Hellfire.
Yeah. He sings Hellfire.
He's talking about Celestia the entire time.
Oh no. That's a brutal song.
Yes, it is.
It's a really good song.
It is. It's an awesome villain song.
But it's like, this is not meant for children.
No, it is not.
I just went away for a second and just what happened?
We went on to the next email because you vanished for a moment. We'll get back to your story
Internet
after
is
the.
derping a little.
We'll get to redo your story after this picture email that Sandy has.
Yes.
It's cool.
I'm going to read a picture on the radio.
1,000 words.
So yes, it is a guy who did this year. I made Ponies of Anarchy costume for Halloween. Just wanted to share the pics with you guys. Go look at our show notes. The dude totally made a biker vest that says Ponies of Anarchy and has Discord on the back.
It's got
And
Discord.
apparently he's from Texas.
Yep. It's full of Trixie and Discord and bug ponies.
And Nightmare Moon, if I see right.
Yeah, I believe so. I had to scale that down a little bit. Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, yeah.
Trixie, Bug Pony, and Nightmare Moon.
The buggiest pony. There we go.
The
Ponyo.
cheesiest legs.
Swiss
Oh.
cheese.
There we go. So you can take a look at that. All right, and you were saying what was the story about the guy that you met at a event that was just random because of your shirt?
Oh yeah, I was one of the judge for this competition I was judging, and I was wearing the Sweetie Belle Dumb Fabric shirt. He noticed it and he asked, "Were like the show?" And I said, "Yeah." You're a fan? And he said, "Yeah, bro hoof," and we went our separate ways.
Just walking high five and walk away. All right, that's cool.
There were some explosions, but I didn't quite remember.
Well, mine didn't go as well. I had a similar experience. I saw a guy with a Floodeye shirt in my university walking down the stairs, and I'm like, I love the shirt, dude. Yeah. Are you a brony? No, I'm not.
You terrified the poor guy.
He did it to me as well. I was like, what? Yeah, I basically reacted like how Starry just did.
Yeah. You found the one person that doesn't like social contact. Hey, I like your shirt. Ah! Just runs away.
Get away from me!
Someone saw me.
Well,
Run.
He was wearing a Fluttershy shirt, so he could be shy.
Could be.
He didn't look like the shy type.
Oh my god.
If you don't want people to know, don't advertise. Dumb, shiny.
True indeed.
That would be like making a shirt that says "I'm shy, please don't pay attention to me." It's like, wait, huh? What's up with
Reverse
your shirt?
psychology.
Can't you read?
That said, I need to get one that says "Please don't hug me" or something like that. I don't know.
You know what?
Start up a line of reverse psychology shirts. Don't give me money.
Yeah, don't give me 50 bucks.
Don't give me $20 right now. That'd be really bad. Just don't give me $20.
Yep. And then a vending
You know-
machine jackpots you the next moment.
Oh god.
I'm so smart at this. All right.
I get to outsmart the machine.
Yep. All right. Well, let's see. That takes care of our email. So let's go ahead and move this forward. It's time for 5-star iTunes Bronies. I want to go ahead and thank all of you that are leaving reviews on the on iTunes for us. Right now, we are at 733 reviews on the US iTunes Store, and so many 5-star reviews. So we want to thank those that have done it this week. Thanks goes out to DOS Bomber, Sparse Cord, 5 Iron Brony again, Codex Rider, and Frothy Mocha. And by the way, I want to bring up, I pulled up the Malaysian store, and I noticed that there's only one review for us there. It's good, but there's only one, and there's 2 of you.
I use an Android phone.
Uh-huh.
Daniel, you better get...
You can download iTunes. I'm just saying.
Okay. Will do.
Yay,
Yes,
I was
sir.
able to blackmail someone into doing my bidding.
Ah,
Right away, sir.
All right.
speaking of blackmailing people into doing our bidding,
Yes, donators, please. Go for it, Sandy.
special thanks to Jay Boren and E. Leonardson for their donations. You rock. Woohoo!
Yes, thank you for donations. It keeps us going, and you can do that over at BronyvillePodcast.com. We have a donation area on the side. We'll probably be doing some contests and stuff probably coming up once you guys need to make some Christmas gifts. I think Christmas is coming up really quick, and you're going to have to need to get some gifts for maybe a white elephant for some of your brony friends. We've got buttons. We've got Parasprite balls. I'm going to be showing them during the live stream later, and I might even give some away as prizes. You'll have to see. Moving forward, it's cool thing time. We are wrapping up this show closely. We got to get table topping soon, so let's do this. Cool thing. My cool thing this week, it's good. Also, Roger wanted me to bring this up because it is good. Slice of Life. This is a Egophiliac production. It is
the post-Moonastuck project.
Yes, it is story of pretty much the cakes as well as One Pie and the life of them growing up a little bit after the life of everybody's a little bit older. I absolutely adore what they did with snails.
Oh god, yeah, I love that one.
He's a meathead now. It's great. It's a great little project, and it's really expanded. I remembered it started a while back, but it's really started to go. So check it out. That's sliceofponylife.tumblr.com. You can go check that out, and link is as always in the show notes.
Because remember, the best kind of conditions are carefully controlled conditions.
Sandy.
Let's see. Mine is the Brony Health Group. People are talking about, hey, you didn't talk about this earlier. That's my one cool thing. Ha! Faked out. Brony Health Group. Popped up to getting some of the, people like me who need to get healthy. And it's a Brony group dedicated to being sort of a supporty, encouragey, and get you information sort of group. So that's cool.
So they're trying to not make me just sit around and eat nachos all night.
Yeah.
And play video games.
If they could only make nacho flavored health juice, I'd drink it.
Ew.
Health juice.
Health juice.
You need a blender, you need nachos, and you need fruits and blend.
You mean I shouldn't be drinking 12 packs of beer all day, every day?
No, keep doing that. God. Sandy.
Beers?
I just came back from a potluck dinner, and we were discussing whether a KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken scented air freshener should exist.
I don't know. I'm not. That does seem good. Let me think. I can imagine a few things better. What would I have my air freshener be? What is the most divine scent in the world? Okay, that works. That's the one that doesn't get me hit later, so I'll go with that.
Girlfriend scented?
Girlfriend scented car freshener. Just like, Smells like it smells like I have a bunch of purses in my car. What's going on?
Like leather scented. Yeah, remember there was once a new car scented air freshener.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
I don't like the smell of new car though. It's nasty. It smells stale.
It's
Some
like a
people
new
like it, I
car
don't
that
know
has
why.
been sitting around in a lot for a while, with the windows rolled up. All right.
Yes.
All right, Norman, what do you got?
Mine is the Megatron. It's a brony thing on EQD. They posted it. And it's a promo for them. What is this? Yeah, promoting the new Transformers Prime thing, and looks like Megatron is a brony.
And what is he saying?
Oh, it doesn't really sing. He just asks, who's the guy with the cassette deck? I forgot the name.
Starscream?
Soundwave. No, Soundwave. He asked Soundwave to play his favorite song, and the favorite song was the My Little Pony theme song.
He's like, huh. All right.
I don't know.
I might have to check that. That's interesting. And so
And apparently from that, Megatron now owns the hub.
Oh, okay.
How is if somebody likes My Little Pony, how bad can they be? Really, like Megatron is misunderstood. He needs a hug.
Oh, whatever.
If you can
What?
give him one, look at his size.
Well, I mean,
he loves it.
The problem is that he follows the villain, the spiky villain rule, which is if a villain has more than a single, well, if a character has more than a single spike on them, then they obviously are a villain. I count at least like 8 or 9 spikes on him, which he is a mega villain at that point.
Oh, you're just watching the new Megatron. Look at the old one. He's a gun, and everybody loves guns, right?
Oh,
That's why they play Scott.
Gun shoots one really big mean spike. That's all I get. Gun is just a spike making machine. He's full of spikes. See?
That's
know,
why
I
Twilight Sparkle's a good character, because she only has one spike.
One spike. A single spike. You look at Chrysalis, she's got all those holes in them with lots of spiky crags. Super mean. You look at Discord, 2 horns, bad. You can't fight this logic.
Okay, yeah, but guess what? If you look at the design, his horn and Chrysalis' horn are actually really pointy.
Spike, dragon, no horn.
Starry's horn, Starry's horn. Twilight's horn is rounded, not pointy.
See, so she's not even she's even nicer. She doesn't have a spike.
It's a design thing. If you want to make them seem nicer, you don't use as jagged lines. The more meaner, the more jagged the line.
Friendship is spikes.
Yeah,
That should be the episode
Friendship
for this week.
is spiky things.
and Pokey Pierce.
Pokies. Yeah, Poki's got one heck of a spike.
But it's only one.
But only one. That said,
Well, his
anything
cutie mark's a
2
safety
or
pin,
more,
so-
the more spikety spikes, the worse it gets. Friendship is spiky.
Mhm.
All right, Daniel, what do you have?
Oh, great! I'm the only one without a link right here. Just a quick story I wanted to share, especially for the guy who emailed in earlier. He didn't really. Crank Scratch. Yes. I was actually on the way home from campus, running to my car. It was raining, and I sat in the car. This guy next to my car just knocked on his window, and he's prompting at me. I thought I left something on my car. I left the windscreen wiper on or something, and I was wondering, what? So I wound down the window, and he's shouting at me from right across, "Nice Pinkie Pie!" I'm like, what? And I noticed I have this Pinkie Pie hanging from my rearview mirror in the car.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, she's with me everywhere I go, where I drive. And later at night, when I got home, I realized he was waiting 2 hours for me in that parking lot just to see who that car belonged to.
Mm-hmm.
He waited 2 whole hours for me, and I'm like, Johnny Allen, if you are listening to this, I'm sorry for making you wait. You're an awesome guy.
That's the point where you just need to find a sheet of paper, put it on the windshield, and just be like, eh. But you said it was raining, right?
Yeah, it was raining.
Okay, so you couldn't have done that. You couldn't. Yeah, a piece of paper. You would have had to get a Ziploc bag. Then somebody pokey would have come by and just poked a hole in it, because that's how they are. They're evil. Porcupines, the most evil thing ever.
Yeah,
Not
I've had
Sonic.
those
He's good.
No, but now this throws everything into a loop, because now Robotnik doesn't have anything pokey on him. It's reverse. He's actually the good guy. All along, he's big and round. There's nothing
Oh my
pokey.
God!
I'm breaking your mind.
So you're saying that Sonic is evil?
Yeah, we've been
Evil.
secretly lied to this whole time. Robotnik represents the forward movement of industrialism, and they are holding them back.
What?
Revelation. Don't listen to what Sonic says.
It's all a lie.
It's
all
no
a lie.
good.
We are off the rails, and that is fine because that is some of the fun of this show. All right. Well, you know what? That takes care of the cool things, and that means we go ahead and yes, that is true. A missing pony makes spike. A Robotnik does make spikes. However.
So
you're
Which
choosing
explode
which
into
villain you
trillion
want.
spikes.
You're choosing which spiky villain you want to go against. Whatever.
I don't know if you all are aware of the Malaysian fruit called the durian.
Oh, I am. It's supposedly like people love it, and it's just stinky and spiky and bad.
Oh, that's evil. That's evil.
What?
And it is full of spikes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, and that supposedly people will try and like they outlaw them at like hotels and things like that just because of the smell, and it just goes everywhere.
Yes, they do.
But people still do it.
It's outlawed on public transport now.
Actually, that's
Oh, God.
candy that's flavored like it. It actually doesn't taste that bad. It kind of has like an aftertaste of mango, but I can't imagine what eating the real. I was just eating candy flavored.
Yeah, I mean, I would have what is the odor like?
Uh,
Now,
Trust
this is
me.
something that always has puzzled me. Malaysians like me love it, but when the foreigners come here, they run.
oh, it smells bad.
It reminds me.
I don't
love
even like
the
it.
smell.
Reminds me. The taste reminds me of a mango.
Hmm.
Kind of has that weird aftertaste. You sometimes get with the mango,
Mhm.
like a little more stronger.
Huh.
That is just what I got.
Just the candy itself.
Yeah, I don't know what the actual.
I'm just it's just one of those things of just like a fruit that is so illegal you can't take it out in public.
It's a
Buy
weapon
this,
in
but
itself.
don't you dare eat it.
It's a weapon in itself.
Oh,
Weaponized fruit.
Well, if
We could
well,
use
if
some of
any
that.
of you ever come down to Malaysia, just give us a call. We'll take you out for a buffet.
Show. All right, I'll book those flights. We'll see when that happens. Head to Malaysia.
God.
What's
Hey.
his face? Jerkface called the
Jerk
freaking
jerk face.
the guy that goes around and eats all like the nasty food from places.
Yeah.
He claimed that our kimchi and our
Uh,
bean paste was
yes.
rotten.
Yes.
It's like, it's not rotten. It's
So
fermented.
Sandy, I get this on Starry. There's that guy that eats like the bald one that eats all the weird foods, goes around the world. I hold it on Starry's head all the time, but he went to Korea and totally just and started eating like all kimchi and stuff like that, and he started saying stuff like it has this great spoiled taste to it, and it just drives Starry up the wall. I'm just like, oh sweetie, your food's so spoiled, it's awesome. Like, look, taste how awesomely rotten this food is. Oh,
It's fermented.
yeah.
Ugh, I hate that guy now. He makes things sound worse.
Well, let's go ahead and wrap up this show before we go much more into this. The crazy food talk. So first off, I want to go ahead and thank our guests. I want to go ahead and thank Norman and Daniel from MBS to showing up. Thank you too.
It's our
Oh,
pleasure.
no problem. Yeah.
And go
Yeah,
ahead
it was
and-
a pleasure.
Go ahead and pimp out where you can find your show and all your stuff again.
Well, you can find us at the mbsshow.blogspot.com, and you can reach us on Twitter. The MBS Show Twitter account is at the MBS Show, and I'm at Norman Sanzo.
You can also
Daniel?
find our show on iTunes. The show on iTunes is just a search for the MBS Show. You'll see one with a pony in it, and you'll see some others without a pony in it. We're the one with the pony in it.
You're fighting
And
another
also,
MBS show
something
that
about
is
my
non-ponied.
Sorry?
You're fighting another MBS show that doesn't have a pony in it.
Yeah, the Marina Bay Sands Show
Oh.
or something like that, which is a place in Singapore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and how do you say? There's a little story here about my Twitter handle. Is I was in the Bronyville stream a couple of weeks back, actually a few weeks back, and all of you in the chat who sees Saint Pinky, STPINKIE, Apple Cider actually read my name as Sergeant Pinky, and that's why Norman has been having that recurring joke on our show with calling me that.
Sergeant Pinky. You're welcome.
Yep. Call him that. He loves it.
No, I don't. It's Halloween's over. So basically, yeah, just reach me on Twitter. My Twitter username is Saint Pinky, STPINKIE.
Sergeant Pinky, gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
Shouldn't have told me that. All right, and I want to also go ahead and thank Sandy. Thank you for, as usual, bringing the thunder.
Hey, I'm back from the dead.
Yay! And then we're going to have more of you later because we got a tabletop with Pixel Kitties.
Yep.
And
I haven't talked to her in a while.
Yeah, that's true. And I want to go ahead and thank all of our super awesome fans. We love talking to you guys, making this show, doing all the stuff that we do. We have done the 79 episodes without a stop, and we do that simply because we love doing it and we love producing this content for you. I got a little additional addendum to my usual spiel, so pay attention. You can find us over at bronyshow.com or bronyvillepodcast.com. If you wish to email across to bronyville@gmail.com. Join us roughly every Saturday noon Pacific. I need to make that a S. Pacific Standard Time. At justin.tv/Bronyville Podcast. iTunes reviews, we love them. They are great. They keep us up there. They keep us fighting against that dreaded Kevin Smith. I even tried to listen to one of his podcasts and just shook a hoof in anger. So yes.
In between laughing.
Yeah, maybe. So please go ahead and leave us a review. That would help us a ton and keeps us up there. Convention pesterings. This is what we need you to do. We are just a simple show of 2, maybe 3 silly ponies that want to produce great content for you. And one thing that we have a problem with is conventions. We are simply a single show, and because of that, we do not have the great reach and abilities as some other groups within the fandom. So this is what we want you to do. We want you to go to your Brony cons. We want you to go to your whatever conventions you are looking to go to. And we would like you to send them an email and say, hey, these guys are really good. We want them to put on awesome content at your convention. We need you to be advocates for us so that we can go to these places and put on awesome shows for you and talk and be just the fun personalities and get to talk to these people. We don't have the sway that we wish that we did. And we're going to have to rely on ourselves and also you. So if you can, please go find the email addresses for your favorite Brony conventions or even maybe fan conventions and say, these guys do a really good job. I would love to have them here. And if we can get enough of you doing that, we would adore you. So thank you very much. You can listen to the show on Celestia Radio every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 p.m. UTC. Twitter, my Twitter account is at Bronyville.
And mine is Chef Sandy.
And meetup groups, I've got Bronies of Northern California, which I'm going to be scheduling something soon for them, maybe.
And mine's Bronies of North Texas, which has 303 people. Yay!
Congratulations.
Yay! And then AC's like...
whatever. I ran away with that, and then the SoCal people beat me to that. However,
just 641.
Yeah, and then like,
can we plug ours for a moment?
Oh, go for it.
Yeah, you can. If you're a Malaysian who's listening in and you want a place to meet up, look for the Malaysian Brony Society on Facebook. And yeah, it's a nice big group. Lots of people there. Just join in.
Okay, awesome. And that will go ahead and wrap us up for this week. This has been Bronyville episode number 79. We will catch you next week. We got an episode. We'll do it live. We'll do it at noon, and we will talk about the episode. We can finally do an actual episode review next week. Woo!
Yay!
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and take care of that. But for this week, sleep well, every pony.
Adios.
See ya!
Well, then eat!